Welcome to Monkey Wrenching. If you don't know already, I'm Monkey Mike. Today, we're repping the Team Scoundrels. I won this shirt in a giveaway. It was actually a Wide Open Throttle garage giveaway. Go check out my homie Tyler. I love that dude. He is awesome. Today, we're going to talk about the thing that I've been telling you for the last like 2-3 days, and that is the valve cover. We're going to be getting it all sealed up. The reason why we have two different types of silicone here is that my wife, bless her heart, she went to the store to try to get me some stuff when I asked her to because I was lazy. I wanted to stay home. She brought me back this here because I told her to get black silicone. Now, I did say ultra black, mega black, whatever it's called. And that's okay that she didn't know the difference, but I want to use this as an example so you guys, if you do send your wife or girlfriend or whoever, or if you yourself are not sure which one to get, definitely make sure you don't get this guy here. Because if you read, where does it say? Right here. Not recommended for gasketing applications or windshield installation. Whereas this one here, sensor safe, high temp, exceeds OEM, blah, 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 and literally shows you to use gasket. It's even called OEM high temp silicone gasket maker. So with that in mind, this is what we're going to use today. And for the first time ever, I think this little tube thing here is actually going to be useful for me. Let's pop it open. And voila. So before we actually put the silicone on, I need to finish tapping this hole real quick. And it's just gonna be easier if I sit the thing on the ground because, well, actually no, it's not flat, so I don't want to do that because I have to put pressure on it. So what I'm gonna have to do is, let's see, what was I using? Was it the 15? No, it's hot dog in the hallway. 13? Yeah, 13. And that's a little guy. It doesn't really give me a whole lot of leverage. So I might try to find something a little bit longer. But the idea is, maybe, there we go. And then you come down a little bit more, and then you come back up, and you can go down. And the idea is that when you come back, you're just cleaning the threads out that you just made. I am being a little aggressive with it because I'm just trying to get it done quickly. You probably take your time a little bit more. I think it's like quarter thread, half thread, quarter thread, half thread. Oh, there we go. Now you'll see there's a bunch of goop in there. I actually left a bunch of the grease from when I did the oil pan, which I'll show you guys that later. Whew, that actually got me winded. But I'll show you guys that later. I did the same thing, and that's how you try to keep from getting the metal shavings. And I want to show you how it doesn't really work that well. See all those metal shavings? It only grabs until it fills up. Once those little flutes fill up, that's pretty much it. So if you do it this way, I highly recommend, and I'll show you what I mean. I highly recommend changing the grease after a while because it does gunk up pretty quickly. There we go. So yeah, if you're gonna do it that way, which I guess we'll just use this now as our little grease towel. Yeah, you want to make sure to apply either some fresh grease or something that's, either going to help it stay lubricated as well. I probably am going a little bit harder than I need to, mainly because I wanted to try to get this thing to get really like flat inside of here. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's like just the beginning threads. I think I want it to go in a little bit further. That should work. A little bit of leverage goes a long ways, kids. All right, now we don't want to go in all the way. Just come back out now. When you do grease it, I highly recommend when you grease it to make sure that you actually get that, because you can see in here where there's still grease. So that basically acted like a lubricant and made cutting those threads about 500 million times easier. Can't hardly see it. sticking off that. There it is. Stab the holy hell out of me. There we go. Perfect, like a glove. No metal shavings on the inside. Got our hole put in there. Perfect. So now we're gonna go back to the media, which, as we stated before, is just the stainless steel wool. Well, there you have it. That's what it looks like. I'm not really sure why I'm putting it in here. Since I'm not gonna allow this to actually blow off, I am gonna be putting a check valve here and forcing all the air to come out here, all the vapor and whatnot, the pressure release. So, I don't know, I guess it's more of an experiment. I'll probably take it off later on down the road whenever this comes off for a while, and we'll see exactly what's happening. I guess this is more of a filtration media for the air in case any dust or something gets in. Again, I'm not really sure why I'm putting this in here. Realistically, this cavity and this cavity don't need this at all. It's this one here that will. Oh, we'll see. Maybe just in case, you know, it blows out, or maybe the pressure's too much and it can't come out just here by itself, and I do indeed have to use both ports, and I'm not really sure. This is kind of an experiment. So follow along with me and I'll let you know what happens. But for now, let's get back to applying the sealant. So applying the sealant's gonna go just as it would sound. First, we're gonna poke our little hole in the top here. That way we've got an opening, all right? Allow our stuff to come out. We're gonna put our little top on here. And then we're gonna use our handy dandy scissors and we're gonna cut the smallest freaking hole possible. I literally just dropped that in there. And it landed in the smallest little spot it could have. There, that little guy. That little guy, don't worry about that little guy. We're just gonna apply an extremely small bead. There you go, get it pushed out there. All right, that looks good for right now. Let's go ahead and get the lid back on it. All right, so now we have our lid here. I'm just gonna put it on the best we can. Let's see the silicone popping out there, which is good. Means we got enough to get a good seal on it. And there you have it. Yeah, after some thought, I'm gonna empty these. I'm not gonna actually leave these in here at all, because both these cavities are only for fresh air. There's absolutely no reason to put any of the stainless steel wool anywhere besides right here. These ones here, again, we did see a little bit of oil, and I believe the reason why was because the way that I had it when I pulled the PCV, I did allow it to breathe both ways. I want to do an experiment currently. I'll seal this back up. We'll run it for a little while, and then the next time I pull the cover, likely just to rebuild the engine unless catastrophe strikes. Which, if you know me, catastrophe will probably strike. So I'm just gonna go ahead and silicone these back up. I don't need to show you that. Yeah, I showed you how to do it. I'm gonna get these silicone back up, closed up, and ready to go. And I guess it's time to get the rocker cover back on after that. I'll be right back. And there it is, fully assembled, all sealed up. All I gotta do now is take the gasket, lay that sucker down, start putting it where it needs to go. There it is. Okay. Wipe down a little bit, get any junk from my fingers and the ground and whatnot. I did notice when I took it off, as you can see, there's little bits of orange RTV on here. So I'm not sure if somebody before me had a sealing issue. I guess we're gonna figure it out the hard way, aren't we? But that's that. Now it's all done, we can just sit it back on. Look at that, you did it one-handed. Maybe, no I didn't, because I gotta get it under the coils, don't I? There we go. All right, now it's on because now the coil pack, there we go. There it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the bolts back on, which are just these little guys here. And there thanks for joining me today. Really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying these daily uploads. Remember, please go check out Aaron 802 Garage. Make sure you go check out Tyler at Wide Open Throttle Garage. Make sure you go check out Jacob at Rust Belt Garage. We're all the garages. You know, this channel actually originally was called Real Ghetto Garage because what I do is real ghetto. So I thought that was a funny name. I would have fit in with the crowd if I would have left garage in my name. But monkey wrenching sounded better to me. It's more of a solo endeavor. The Real Ghetto Garage was actually something I was doing with a buddy. And then well, they let his house burn down my buddy's truck, and a whole bunch of crazy stuff happened. So, all right, these are all finger tight, which means I can hit him with the buzz gun. Good. All right, that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything reassembled. There's no need to show you what, I mean, it's 2 more bolts back here. I guess I might as well since we're right here. You do that. That guy in there. Same thing over here. This is so hard it can be done one-handed. Make sure I don't cross thread anything. There we go. So again, same thing, those are in. Oh, maybe. Are those specific? No, it's the same bolt. Hopefully it ain't trying to cross thread on me. That would piss me off. Not a good way to start. Yeah, it's definitely not wanting to go in there. Interesting. Yeah, that's cross-threaded. What happened there? I've never taken these off. Well, actually, I did take it off before. Maybe I did that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I catch myself screwing up? And then caught it on camera, too? I sure hope not. We're gonna find out if this doesn't go in the hole. Yep, I cross-threaded that one. Well, crap. Guess we're gonna play the tap game, aren't we? Man, can't buy a brake. Not that it matters. I mean, I don't really actually need that one. I could always tighten it up on the bottom because I have it loose down here, and you'll watch it's gonna pull it in like that right there. Yeah. Wonder when I did that. And the only time I pulled this off was to do the dealie. Huh. Oh well. Hey, you caught me doing some bloopers. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope it wasn't too long. I don't know how long it is. I haven't edited it yet. Hope y'all having a great day. As you can hear, it's pretty rainy outside. Arizona's ooh. We need the rain. Alright, peace.